welcome. So, without further ado, let me start. So, this is the Imbolc circle for 2025. And I would like to start with landing here. It's a ritual, this circle, and it's going to last around an hour. You can absolutely watch on replay. The replay is going to be up for a while, and then it will disappear. So before we start, I always like for us to land into the place where we are. So we're going to take 3 breaths together. First breath will be about letting go of anything in the past that was before this circle and that does not need to live with us today. So inhale, exhale, and let go of everything from the past. Second breath, we're going to inhale and let go and exhale everything from the future that is not useful at this point for this ritual. So, and exhale the future, can catch it back when we're finished with this ritual. And then the third breath is for us to really land in this present moment. So, and here we are. So if you have a candle, you can light your candle. Mine is an electric one because I'm not at home. And this is a very fiery, difficult zone. So I have an electric candle, but you're welcome to light your candle now. And I am going to ritually open the magic circle. I'm going to create the circle. As I'm traveling, I have my traveler's magic wand, which is very tiny, and it fits in a suitcase. And so here we go. So from the north, I call in the element of earth and the underground mysteries and our ancestors and all the animals and souls that live underground. We welcome you, we welcome you, we welcome you. From the east, I call the element of air and everything that's flying, birds, angels, and all our thoughts and ideas that fly on the wings of air. We welcome you, we welcome you, we welcome you. From the south, we welcome the element of fire and everything that is feisty, and that is our drive and our energy, the dragons, the phoenixes, and the drive to do things and set the ideas on fire. From the west, we welcome the element of water and everything that is our emotions and everything that flows, fish and mammals from the sea. We welcome you, we welcome you, welcome you. From above, we welcome Father Sky and the cosmos energy, and we invite everything to land on us. We welcome you, we welcome you, welcome you. From below, we welcome Gaia, Mother Earth, and the energy of unconditional love. We welcome you, we welcome you, we welcome you. For this particular circle, I'm also going to invite 2 very special goddesses that I will talk a little bit more about later. So Goddess Brigid first, goddess of fire, and Goddess Hestia, goddess of the hearth. We welcome you, welcome you, we welcome you. I also invite you, if you want, to invite all your guides and spirit guides and angels, totem animals, and all your helpers. I call them my dream team. So let's invite all of these. Welcome everybody, and welcome you and me in this circle. The circle is now open. Thank you. So, sorry. Okay, let me go back to my notes. So we are going to do a ritual circle. So a ritual is a sacred pause in the mundane. It's a moment in life where we create a sacred container for thought, for celebration, for release, for dreaming, for manifesting, for anything that we want to reflect on and or create into the world. So I personally use the seasonal changes like winter into spring, etc., as moments for pause and reflection. And one way that you can do that very easily is to connect with the festivals of the pagan wheel of the year. So there are 8 of them. And the first one that we are going to do together this year is Imbolc. I'm going to talk a little bit about these 8 festivals and how they are checkpoints to see where we stand and plan the next 6 weeks until the next festival. So for us, at this time, the next festival is going to be Beltane. No, sorry, Ostara. So Ostara is for the spring equinox around April the 20-something. And in between now and then, there's 6 weeks that we can use to kind of enter the next phase. So this hour, my invitation is for all of us to reflect on personal growth, on life, on the changes over the year, but, this time over this particular seasonal energy, and to see how we can use nature as our personal guide for personal growth. Every season, even the quiet ones, offer opportunities to grow. Nature is always shifting, always transforming with the season. And we are human. We are part of nature. We are influenced by seasonal energy. And the seasonal ebbs and flows push and pull on our spirits and on our lives in general. If you are like me and you particularly like, let's put it this way, to align with the energy of the seasons, you can find some musical playlists. I'm gonna, link them to you in the comments so you can go and have a look. If you feel like listening to some music that is aligned with the season of Imbolc at this time. I was hoping to be able to share some music with you, but I'm not sure I will be able today. So my invitation is for you to just go and find these playlists and listen, kind of, plunge into them, because it will really help you. I was going to say embody the energy. As a starter, before I start discussing Imbolc, let's see if I can share my screen. I'm not sure I can, but you never know. No, I don't think I can. I think I can. Oh, this Facebook thing is not nice. For the next ones, I will try to go in a different way. But here, I don't think I can share my screen. Or can I? Just give me a minute. No, I don't think I can. Or if I can, I don't see it. But I don't seem to be able to do any of that. So you will just have to use your imagination. Instead of me sharing an image, I'm going to just share some text. So to put us in the mood, I would like to read a poem that I wrote on Imbolc. So just maybe close your eyes, take a deep breath, and follow my voice. In the quiet hush of winter's wane, Imbolc's flame ignites the sleeping lane. A tender whisper in the frosty air awakens earth from her slumbering lair. When seeds are rustling with impatience, when frozen land awakens in silence, when skies are white and grey and cold are the day, Imbolc's gentle touch brings a warming hay. In the stillness of winter's lingering chill, Brigid's presence whispered, soft and still. A maiden's voice in the frosty air, she weaves the magic of renewed care. Beneath the blanket of snow's embrace, seeds of promise stir in sacred space. Dreams take root deep in the ground, a shimmer of hope newly found. As the days grow longer, the light more strong, Imbolc's melody becomes a song. Snowdrops bloom in the thawing ground, a dance of life, a rebirth profound. Imbolc's flame, a beacon bright, guide us through the lingering night. May inspiration, like a sacred fire, ignite our hearts with creative desire. So, as you see with this poem, the Festival of Imbolc is a very intimate one. It's a very it's one that is a lot about being inwards, and it is so because it is connected with the midpoint of winter. Yes, you heard me correctly. This is the midpoint of winter, not the end of it. It is not the end of the winter. So usually Imbolc is celebrated from February the 1st to February the 2nd, from sundown February the 1st to February the 2nd, which is in a few days, but I'm doing what I can here. It's an ancient Gaelic festival. It's honoring the first stirrings of new life. So it's not springtime. It's the dream of springtime, if you wish. In nature, there are subtle signs of spring beginning, even in the cold and snow, depending, of course, on where you live. And I'm addressing people in the Northern Hemisphere. If you're listening to me from the Southern Hemisphere, you should listen to this in October or September. So the energy is slightly shifting now from hibernation to awakening, not to a walk, to awakening. So it's very slow. We can see the days growing a little longer. We can see that there is a little more light. Maybe the first sprouts are starting to emerge, crocus flowers, snowdrops, little budding leaves, maybe. It's like the promise of spring becomes visible. The fire of life returns, the sap begins to rise again in the tree. To understand really this festival, we need to reflect on the life of our ancestors. Before there was modern comfort. So in Samhain, on October 31st every year, we mark the start of winter, the time of survival, the time of uncertainty, right? Winter at the time, it was harsh, right? No supermarkets, no heating, whatever provisions you could have stored, whatever harvest you could have harvested, and that was it. So when Imbolc arrives at the beginning of February, what is signaled is the fact that our ancestors could return the cattle into the fields. It's also the time where the first lamb started to be born again. So what does that mean? Well, that means birth of a lamb means fresh milk, a long-awaited nourishment after the scarcity of winter. The word Imbolc is linked to ewes lactation, and it means in the womb in Gaelic. So it's really a festival celebrating survival. We had survived the winter. We had successfully passed over another winter. And then it also kind of started to give energy into the new agricultural year. So we're beginning again, kind of a new beginning, right? So this festival of Imbolc has a lot of symbolic meaning. But the first point, so there's five, let's put it this way, it's five big words that are still very important to keep close to you. So if you're taking notes, this is it. Big first one is rest. As I was saying, this is not the beginning of spring. This is the midpoint of winter, right? There are still 6 weeks of winter until Ostara. So rest is still our top priority, or should be our top priority, because there is if you look at hibernation for animals, they're not awake yet, right? But what happens for Imbolc is the conflict starts. So you could see maybe on social media, people are getting angry for January lasting so long, right? So people are modern humans that we start to become restless. There's a little stormy energy around Imbolc. Like, let's get productive again. But wait, it's still about stretching, about shaking off winter's energy, about really reawakening slowly with our new dreams and visions, the dreams that we had in the deep of the winter, that we created for ourselves in the deep of the winter. Now is the time to wake up and write them down in books, not to start running around to do whatever we were dreaming of. Second big word is introspection. Imbolc is a very turning inward festival. And the first question that one should be asking oneself in Imbolc is, what do you still need to let go of from 2024? What do you still need to clear away? What is still dead and needs to be cleared away, released, let go? So imagine your tree of branches or leaves are now completely fallen. They need to be put away, right? It's a time of transition and change between deep sleep and awakening to these new dreams and ideas. It's also about leaving our comfort zones, right? And leaving the complete comfort of hibernation, of dreaming, and growing into our own true self. So, who do you want to be this springtime? What do you want to do? Start writing about it. Start investigating, introspecting yourself, and see what is it that you want to become, and what is it still in the other way around. What is it you need to still let go of, and what do you want to become, or who do you want to become? Third word is purification. The very famous spring cleaning. Well, actually, between now and Ostara is the time for purification and cleansing. So it's about starting to open the windows again, and allowing new energy to come in, the fresh energy of the spring, the incoming spring. So maybe not right today, but in the 6 weeks between now and the sorry, my computer is having a nervous breakdown. So in the 6 weeks between now and Ostara is the time to actually purify yourself, purifying your home, cleansing the residues of winter if you want. And as I was saying previously, letting go of the remnants of 2024. Fourth big place where it's interesting to work is hope. So there's hope now for a new season, for something new really coming, right? So we're transitioning from this very dark period, dark as in dark, light, not as in depressed. And so this very dark period that allows for deep introspection, we're slowly transitioning towards the rebirth of spring. So we're preparing for this imminent rebirth. So it's finalizing plans before springtime and the exaltation of springtime. So there's a lot of hope there. Finally, the fifth word is rebirth or awakening. And so we are now pregnant with the potential of our dreams that we had all through the winter, and and we're starting to make these dreams into intentions and plans. And so this life force that is awakening on the earth, in the earth, from the earth, is also awakening in us and is the preparation for the new year. So we have revelations, maybe we have recognitions, we have understandings of who we want to be, and the rebirth is starting to happen basically as weeks go by towards Ostara. So it's interesting to notice and nurture every little bit of new life that stirs beneath the surface. Spiritually it's a time of subtle beginning and little spurs of manifestation, put it this way. There's another word, actually. I said 5, but there's 6 because, I don't know how to count. And that is courage. And that might be the biggest one, because what happens is it is quite important that when transitioning, when changing from who we were to who we want to become, there is courage. If without courage, we'd just stay in our comfort zone, right? Because change is uncomfortable and we are going to be tested by transformation. We resist leaving our comfort zones, right? Despite saying that we want and we need personal growth, we are creatures of habit. We like things that are familiar and comfortable. So change is exciting in theory, but it is challenging in practice. So we need the courage, right? And we need to muster our inner strength to transform, embrace discomfort as a pathway for spiritual growth, right? And using this rising sap energy from the earth is exactly what can help us master the courage and the strength, the force, my Star Wars years, and the strength to change, to expand, to grow, to become this person that we said we wanted to become, right? And Imbolc, unlike other festivals of the Wheel of the Year, remains above all an intimate and personal celebration. It's really about a moment of introspection and preparation for rebirth. It is the last moment to take stock and purify yourself of everything that you want to leave aside, that you don't want to carry with you at the end of the dark period. So it's a fire festival, right? It's the return of the light. And it commemorates the changing of the goddess from the crone, the winter crone, into the maiden. Now, this is a hard turn, right? This is the big one, because from maiden to mother, from mother to enchantress, from enchantress to crone, it's kind of a logical turn. But for the maiden to be born again, the crone needs to die. Like die, right? So we need to transition kind of a hard turn place from the crone to the maiden to allow for this rebirth. And it might be the most challenging part of the year. So I would invite you to really be good with yourself. Be kind, because this is a big one, right? It might be the place in the year where, the time in the year where we really have to be courageous and kind to ourselves. So, as I mentioned previously, there are two big or famous goddesses that are really connected with Imbolc. We have the goddess Brigid, who is from Ireland, and she's a goddess of fire and big decisions. And her cousin, goddess Hestia from Greece, who is goddess of the hearth and of the sacred flame. And both have a similar message, although Brigid is a little more feisty, put it this way, and Hestia a little more introverted. But their message, part of their message at least, is that at this time and at every other time, actually, we need to take care of our sacred flame. We need to really remember what we are and who we are, and really nurture this magic person that lives inside, and carry her into the year, to the springtime and the renewal and the rebirth. Voila. So we're halfway through the ritual part. So if you need a break, that now. And In the meantime, I'm going to try and see if I can put some music on, but I don't think I can actually. Okay, next time, promise I will have some music for you guys. So the next part is a little poetry again, because I have been made more aware of some beautiful texts. So I want to read a text by Carolyn Meller called Imbolc. And hopefully you'll find that inspiring and beautiful. I am the dream of awakening. I am the returning of the light. I am the tough green shoot pushing up through the pavestone. I am the first kiss of sunlight on the unfurling petals of the snowdrop. I am the wind which whispers the gentle pull of home to the migratory bird. I am the drop of ice melting on the mountainside with its great dream of the ocean. I am the sap rising in the blossom tree just before it reveals its sticky buds to the sky. I am the riotous celebration humming away beneath the earth's mantle of frozen sleep. I am the rousing of the bee from its winter slumber and the soft pad of the mother wolf's paw on the snow as she prepares to birth her pups. I am hope, potential, rebirth and promise. I am the kindling breath which transforms the flicker of inspiration in your creative core into a blazing torch. Give me the silent crescent moon rising over the sea, and I will build you a bridge of silver light so you can walk up and lie in it. Give me the frost-hardened wilderness, and I will breathe radiant green life over it. Give me the healer, the writer, the craftsperson, and the storyteller, and I will replenish her essence and make her new again. I am Brigid, Brast, Inanna, and Hestia. I am the fierce protectress of the sacred fire. Tonight, I bestow my gifts of power and courage at the hearth of your soul. Power to step out of the shadows of self-doubt and negativity, which have held you in darkness for too long. Power to shed all that which no longer serves you, and courage to clear your heart and mind for the dawn that awaits you. I am the time to honor your unique gifts for their true worth and to protect and nurture your creative self as you would a child. I am the deep longing of the spirit, which refuses to be consumed by a narrative of fear and chooses instead to place itself vivaciously on the side of love. I am the stirring in your belly, which knows exactly what you are capable of, and that it's time the world found out. I am the fire within which will not be contained anymore. I am the quickening, I am the serpent uncoiling, I am Imbolc, I am the dream of awakening. I really love this text. Isn't it beautiful? It's like gorgeous. Plus, with 2025 being, we're at this minute entering the year of the snake in the Chinese astrology years, it's really interesting, right? That it should mention the snakes as well. So, the next bit of our, ritual, or ceremony, is a short guided meditation where I will invite you to connect with Hestia. If you are up for that, it will last a few minutes. And my invitation would be for you to sit back down in your chair or on your bed and just relax and see whether you want to allow my voice to guide you into a place where maybe you will meet the goddess Hestia. As we follow the meditation, I will have some journaling prompts for you. And I invite you to just stay in the meditative state if you can, in order to journal from this space. For now, go and meet Hestia. For this meditation, all you need is a candle, a fire, or your imagination. Begin by placing a candle in front of you on a table, or lighting a fire in the hearth. You can also watch this candle that I'm holding for you. If neither is possible, or you prefer, simply close your eyes and imagine a bright, glowing flame. Make yourself comfortable. Either sit on a chair or on the floor. Take a moment to center yourself. Close your eyes briefly and take slow, even breaths, allowing your body to relax with each exhale. When you feel calm and peaceful, open your eyes and gaze into the flame. Notice its movement, its glow, its warmth. Allow your thoughts to settle as you focus fully on the light for a few moments. Now, silently invite Hestia, the goddess of hearth and home, to join you. Whisper her name in your mind, or speak it softly aloud. Feel her presence arrive gently, like the warmth of a flame. When you are ready, close your eyes, still holding the image of the flame in your mind. See it burning brightly, its light growing more radiant and vibrant with each breath. As the flame intensifies, notice a form beginning to emerge from within it. Visualize Hestia appearing in the heart of the flame. Her presence is calming and steady, her face clear and kind. Take a moment to greet her and feel her warmth envelop you. Share with her what is in your heart, your dreams, plans, hopes, and ideas. Speak to her silently or aloud, expressing all you wish to bring into your life. Release to her all that you are ready to let go of. Old patterns, thoughts, or emotions that no longer serve you. Allow the flames to carry them away. Ask Hestia to bless you, your family, and your home. Request her guidance as you walk the path meant for you. Finally, ask for a symbol, a sign or a token you can carry with you as a reminder of her support and your intentions. Be very still and listen. Feel her responses in your heart or hear them in your mind. Take all the time you need to receive her wisdom. Keep the image of the flames and of Hestia's presence alive behind your closed eyes. When you are ready, thank her for her guidance and her blessings. Feel a rush of warm energy flow through your body as she offers her final gift of protection and love. When you're ready, open your eyes and look at the flame once more. Sit quietly for a few moments, grounding yourself in the present. When you feel ready, take a few moments to journal about your experience. You can write down any insights, messages, or symbols you receive. Reflect on how you feel and what you have released or embraced. You can carry Hestia's warmth and wisdom with you as you move forward. Thank you. If you're watching this on the replay, I invite you to hit pause and get some journaling done. If you're watching this live, we are going to proceed towards the next phase, and you can journal afterward. I have more journaling questions for you, which you might be able to do after the ritual, because they're it's interesting to spend some time really digging deep around those. So I'm going to put them in the chat box as well, um, as I explain them to you. So the first one would be, what old patterns or beliefs am I ready to let go of? And I really invite you up until Imbolc, which is, as I said, February the 1st. So we have tomorrow and then the day after tomorrow. Really go deep with these prompts and journal, and don't allow yourself to be okay with the first answer. Just go deep in the introspection and see what you can come up with to really understand which are these patterns or these beliefs that are keeping you from spring. Let's put it this way. Second question or second prompt would be, are there changes currently taking place in my life or transitions I am experiencing that are making me feel out of balance or uncomfortable? So the idea here is to really, again, dig deep and see when Because when we feel uncomfortable, we often have a tendency to try and avoid that discomfort. And so we will distract ourselves, we will procrastinate, we will go and watch TV or eat or drink or, go to sleep, whatever to avoid the discomfort. And actually, the discomfort is a diagnosis for something that needs to change. So it's really interesting to dig deep and see what's in this discomfort, what is hiding in this discomfort. And when we feel out of balance, it's similarly usually because there is something that we know needs to change and we are resisting it. So yeah, take some time to journal those two. I have another two. So the third one is, what tiny buds of new life are beginning to appear from those winter dreams? What is trying to be born in me now? And I'm going to be very, very specific with this. Please, this is a journaling prompt. This is not for you to discuss with other people. Because those tiny little dreams, those tiny little ideas are yet very, very fragile. They are not ready to be shared, be trampled by other people. So just allow for them to grow in your journals and become flowers or become little trees that you can then share with other people in a few weeks or months. For now, just give them permission to grow. And so sit with them, sit with this. What is trying to be born right now? What amazingness is still hiding is not very clear, maybe. So allow for those winter dreams to be born before they become, if that makes any sense. There's a lot about not going, there's this saying, oh, we hit the ground running. This is exactly not what you need to be doing. We're looking for the exact opposite. Just allow for this tiny life to be born and to grow slowly, right? And so, yeah, examine what are these buds? What are these little sprouts in your life? And the final journaling question is, what can I do to nurture the seeds of hope and joy in my life? What do I need to be able to bring growth to my dreams? So once your little tiny buds are a little more defined and you know what you're talking about, the next step is, what kind of nourishment do they need from you? What do these hopes of seeds and seeds of life and joy and happiness and success, what do they need to grow? What do I need to give them in order for them to grow and become the amazing, huge dream come trues that I've been thinking about for years, months, weeks? So it's really about allowing this new life or these new dreams to grow slowly. And so I'm really inviting you to take the time to do the introspection. For now, over the weekend, it's new moon period as well. So it's very, very potent energy of introspecting and dreaming into reality, manifesting, if you wish. So before we close the circle, I would like to share a card from the Goddess Self-Care Oracle deck, which is an oracle that I created and published last year. So there it is. It's beautiful, if I say so myself. And it encompasses the 8 Greek goddesses that I work with. I am going to pull a Hestia card for us tonight because I think it's relevant. And so I don't know which one, but this one, I think. No, not this one. I think I'm going to go for this one. So this is a Hestia card, and we can see that because it's yellow. And also because we can see the little Hestia. Sorry, there she is. Oops, sorry, I'm really wrong with the left and right. So this is a representation of Hestia holding the sacred fire. Sorry, let me go again. Voila. And so the card says pray. Praying means connecting with the divine in yourself, in others, in nature, all around. Whatever you call God, the divine, or the universe, now is a good time to renew your connection to it. Take a few minutes, open your heart, and address your thoughts, prayers, and gratitude. Voilà. Well, that's Hestia's invitation for this Imbolc for all of us. Voila. If you have any questions, you're welcome to put them in the chat box or comments in general. And if you're listening to replay, again, and you have any questions, don't hesitate. Reach out to me, and if I can, I will answer them. We will soon close this circle. Again, the magic circle, the ritual circle. So I'm going to close it magically with my magic wand. And the first part of closing the circle is to thank everything and everyone who was here with us tonight. So I would like to thank you for being here. I would like to thank Hestia and Brigid for being here. I would like to thank your dream teams, your spirit teams, your guides, angels, totem animals, spirit guides, archangels. Thank you. I would like to thank Mother Earth, for supporting us, loving us unconditionally once again. We thank you. I would like to thank Father Sky, Uranos, for inspiring us and giving us an invaluable peace. We thank you. Thank you. I would like to thank from the west the element of water and everything that flows and swims, and emotions and all the flowy things. We thank you. I would like to thank from the south the element of fire and everything that drives our force and energy, phoenixes, dragons, and all the fire animals. We thank you. From the east, I would like to thank the element of air and everything that flies and our thoughts and ideas that come on the wings. We thank you. From the north, I would like to thank the element of earth and everything that lives underground, our ancestors and all the animals that live underground. We thank you. May the circle be open and never be broken. May we keep the faith in each of us until our further encounter. So mote it be. Voila. So that is the way I do ritual. You're absolutely welcome, obviously, to listen to the ritual again and to go and take more time for the prompts or for the meditation. And for now, I would like to ask you if you are here live, or if you're doing that on the replay, to offer a word to each of us and see how this can be a word of blessing for your sisters here in this circle. So my word would be courage. So I put it in the chat. You're welcome to put yours as well. And with all those words, I will add the biggest word of all, which is gratitude. Gratitude for you, for being here, whether live or on the replay. And I thank you very, very much. If you want to know more about me, about what I do, about the retreat I offer this July in the southwest of France, the Sacred Self-Care and Peace Retreat. Reach out to me. You will find me all over the place under Isaya or on my website, HTTPS, blah, 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 isayabell.com, basically. Thank you very much. I am honored to be leading those rituals. And I hope to be leading all 8 of them this year, provided you like them. Thank you again. From my heart to yours. Am I forgetting anything? Yes, I am forgetting anything. If you like those rituals, of course, and you want to buy me a cup of tea, not a cup of coffee because I don't drink that much coffee, you can head on to Ko-fi.com/Isayabell. The link is in the comments as well. And you can buy me a cup of coffee or a barrel of coffee if you wish, or tea or whatever. Thank you so much again for being here. And I will catch you in 6 weeks, for the Ostara ritual. Bye for now.